Hello and welcome to the Witches and Wine Afterparty. This is where we do usually a card reading with our wine cards, but we don't have them here, so we're just going to do a tarot reading. We're drinking a different wine.
Yeah, we switched over to an Argentina Torontes. It's a nice, light, fruity, easy drinking white wine. Nice and crisp. Got nice little fruit notes coming through.
It's crisp and fruity, and it's wine. Clean can drink.
That peach is really good in that.
You're supposed to drink.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
I was still savoring the last taste I just had.
Well, savor schmaver. Flavor saver.
What?
Stop it. I hate that. What do you call it?
The twat tickler?
Ah! I was going to have you whisper it to me.
Oh, that's later, baby.
You go, twat tickler. Alright, we have no one watching, so this show's just for us.
For the time being, I'm sure someone will pick it up and watch it and be like, oh, Jesus.
God, why did I do this?
Pagans.
So we're going to...
So she's going to use her new amazing deck that she got for Yule this year.
No. I got it from Morgan.
Oh, it was.
I got the Game of Thrones.
Yeah, that was the other deck. Yeah, I'm sorry.
You have to shuffle them like this.
You got it from our coven sister Morgan. It is the David Bowie Starman Tarot deck.
Yes.
And
love it.
we're huge Bowie fans. Herbie, even bigger Bowie fan than I am, but I've always respected him and enjoyed his music. And
we are the Stardust family.
We are the Stardust tradition.
If anyone knows anything about David Bowie, Stardust would be a big... That's what I don't get, is when I meet people and I'm like, yeah, I'm a huge Bowie fan. They're like, really? And I'm like, and they know me as Lola Stardust. I'm like, where do you think this...
They think it's your birth given name, honey. People really think you're named as Lola.
No, the Stardust part.
Well, how would they know any different?
Because if they're Bowie fans, they would know Stardust.
You would think, but people aren't always intuitive. They just assume that...
Because I've met people online, and they're like, I'm a huge Bowie fan, so I know that they know. And I'm like, well, me too. And they're like, really? And I'll be like,
well, honey,
my last name is Stardust.
Well, how do they not know that is just a uniquely last name?
It's really unique.
Well, yeah, but we know with our tradition, our tradition we know as the Stardust tradition.
Well, that's eventually what we will be known as. We're working to that. So.
Hey, come on now. Who would not appreciate a Bowie pagan Wiccan reference?
Yeah. So I'm shuffling the cards. They're too big for my dainty little hands.
That's what she said.
And so I'm doing the...
Can you hand it over here, sweetie?
Why? Because you can do it quicker?
Uh-huh.
That's what she said. Alright. Maybe we'll get some viewers.
Come on, us guys know how to finish first.
Yeah, I know. So maybe we'll get viewers. Open. Viewers. Nobody cares.
We had up to 5 live viewers on our episode this week.
That we just did before this.
Which is our new high for a live episode.
I know.
I mean, we
always get a lot of viewers.
Yeah, we get plenty of
later
viewers
on that watch.
But to have 5 join at the
we
same
had
time.
5 people at the same time watch us live, so we're spoiled.
We're almost
people. Hair.
We're almost YouTube celebrities.
We're kind of a big deal.
Oh god, that was so funny. That was
that
amazing.
Guy.
Yeah.
What's it like hanging out with a YouTube celebrity?
So we went to a pagan camp out, and one of the people that showed up at the pagan camp out found out about it through Witches and Wine, an episode. And so we've been drinking and having a good time at this camp out, and he was telling us about this, and so jokingly I just turned around like, so what's it like to be a YouTube star? And
well, he's like, I've watched all your episodes, I love you guys, I love Witches and Wine. Like, he was kind of a fanboy. He was kind of fanning out, and it was a little uncomfortable, because I was like, seriously, we're in Spokane, Washington.
We're a married couple who practices Wicca that talks about wine.
And we drink wine and you know. And so he loved us.
Yeah, well, the fact that he showed up to an event not knowing anyone. We had never met this guy or anything. He just randomly came across us on YouTube and started watching us, and then...
Well, and it was funny because they had a drumming circle, like an after-hours adult type party in one of the little cabins, and we couldn't bring kids, and so we had our son. So Phil, Silenus was gonna go check it out, and I was like, well, I'm not ready to go to bed, and we didn't have a fire by our campfire, so me and Cole my 10 are sitting there in the dark. So Phil Silenus goes, I'll start a fire, and so we were just gonna sit around a little fire and just hang out for another 30 minutes or so, and then me and Cole would go to sleep in the tent, and then he would go to the adult party. Well, we ended up attracting like
more people than
the adult party had, because they know that, well, this is Children of the Crossroads. They like to drink wine, and they ended up all drinking with us and hanging out, and so it was a lot of fun. So, anyways, the Starman deck I'm going to use, and I think I'll do a reading about the just a general reading for anyone out there that will watch later, because there's a lot of crazy energies going on right now, and I think we had the supermoon just leave us, and we've got some
with the lunar eclipse.
And
all that energy.
There just seems to be it seems to be calming down a little, but I just feel that there's stuff that's still kind of swirling around and being a little chaotic and a little out there, and
things have been on edge in just everywhere in general.
Yeah. So I don't want to get too serious, but this is the after hours.
This is supposed to be our fun party time.
A party.
Let's get to party. We likes to party. Okay, that was really bad.
You've got no ice cream. You've got no ice cream because your mom is on the welfare. All right, sorry, that's Eddie Murphy. So I'm gonna do a 3-card spread, and we'll do past, present, future. I'll hold those.
Absolutely. And she show you the awesome bag.
Oh my god.
That's the bag for the deck.
Yeah, and actually our phone is sitting on the box. So.
Yep, we can't show you the box, but
it's cool.
Same graphic.
So past is 5 of Swords. There we go. So I just feel like we are being attacked.
The 5 of Swords is always a not pleasant card.
Swords tend to not be. They're the rough lessons that we have to learn, and so this is very apropos.
Yep.
Not apropos.
No.
Apropos.
Apropos.
Wow, you can learn how to speak English for only $5.99.
So send your payments to crossroadscoven@gmail.com.
So. Okay, so anyway, so this is, to me, it shows, and things are just coming from everywhere and attacking, and there's just really, there's just chaos, which makes sense.
It looks very uncomfortable.
It's just very uncomfortable. Presently, we have Prince of Cups, and this is the beginnings of, if I go by the actual meaning of the cards, it's the beginnings of someone who wants to explore their emotions more. But I just, from this, I kind of get that. I get that it's someone that's really putting themselves out there and grabbing for the...
No, is it just me, or is his head slightly shifted wrong?
Yeah, it's
off kilter. I don't know if you can see it, but his head is slightly shifted over to the side from where it should be located. As if
I don't know if it's the angle he's at, and it's really weird.
Because his feet are facing forward, and his head shouldn't turn to that angle.
Yeah.
It just doesn't seem, well, Not that anything about Bowie's natural.
I know. But I feel that this is, right now, what we're going through is we're coming out of the chaotic time, and it's taught us some, kind of some darker things, and we're becoming brave, and we're reaching for that. We're going to explore those darker energies because, and when I'm talking about past, I'm talking about the last few months too, because the last few months have been very chaotic for a lot of people, and strange energies. A lot of us have gone through illnesses, death, a lot of death.
Yeah,
there's been a lot of fucking death.
Yeah, just around recently. I don't know if it's something in the air or if it's just...
And a lot of people's fur babies are dying. I'm reading left and right. You know, we lost a couple, and
remember we were talking about we've known people pass? My coworker had one of his best friends pass just 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Testicular cancer, and all of a sudden he started getting sick and was dead 2 days later.
Today is the memorial for Doran's brother.
Oh, Nathan?
Yeah,
wow.
Today was. So there, but I think with the attacks happening, it could be psychic attacks, astrology attacks. We talked about astrology, the universe, the lining of the planets, the moon. We've all felt very vulnerable and stop, and now, but there's lessons to be learned in that. And I believe that this Prince of Cups is, you have to go into that darkness and become powerful and to become confident in it. You have to put yourself out there. It's uncomfortable, but that's the lesson, and you will have the knowledge and the power over your emotions. Open your heart to what's been happening, and reach out and grab what's out there and learn from it. So all that chaos and all that darkness, just grab it and make it yours and become the master of your domain. And don't let it rule you. You rule it. What the future holds, and that's within the next few months.
The world, but
it's reversed. So I believe that we're going to have another incident of chaotic energy. The balance is going to be off, so I think it's important. I'll show you the world, and it was reversed. And so I feel that the storm isn't over, and we're right in the middle of the storm. But we have to grab our power, and we have to take our power back. And this could be a political thing, this could be an environmental thing, this could be a spiritual thing. But whatever your power is, take it now, because it's not over. We got dark on the after hours party, but it's very fitting. We are being prepared for bigger things that could really. What an
interesting 3-card spread.
Yeah. So I don't know if that speaks to anybody, but wow, that took a whole weird turn. Now I want to take a nap.
We usually try to be more happy than this.
But the cards, and I'm telling you, these Starman cards, it's not that they're dark. It's like the Hecate deck I worked with. It just gets right to the point for me. I just feel the energy. So we've got our recent past of
the 5 of Cups.
5 of Swords, being the attack, the chaos, the vulnerability, coming at all angles. Our head is not centered. Our thoughts are everywhere. Presently, we are now to reach what's the lesson you learned? And there's some dark stuff, but don't be afraid to reach out for it. And it's going to be uncomfortable, and it's going to be awkward feeling, but just do it and become the master of that domain. And then, because it's to prepare again for the reverse of the world. The world is going to turn upside down. And balance, it has to be restored, and we're going to be thrown off. So, yeah.
Yep.
All right, well, that's so much for an after hours.
Yeah, I know. Well, we're sorry to leave you on such a dour note, but this is not the norm. It's just the reality of what the cards are telling us. The cards
are just telling us that, and usually we do a wine card and talk about wine more and drink more wine, and usually we're 3 sheets, 2 sheets, 10 sheets to the wind by this, but we're actually...
We're 1.5 sheets.
We're 1.5 sheets. So, but you know what? This is what happens. I mean, we have our ups and downs, our highs and lows.
It's the balance.
It's the balance.
You know, and it's knowing that with the light is going to come the dark, and accepting both, and doing the best you can in each. And when the dark comes, how you look at yourself and what you do in the dark to make the light come again.
Well, and on a personal note, this is very apropos. Mm-hmm. This is very apropos for what we've been going through.
One episode, and she's already learned. $5.99. CrossroadsCovenant@gmail.com.
Not only do we practice magic, but we teach people how to speak English.
Not me. Everyone else.
Yeah, he doesn't speak it very well. So I can relate to this. I've got some things going on that I need to deal with and prepare for. I don't think this is for me personally. I think it's the world.
Yep,
so this is a world energy that's going on, and if you feel like
global permeation.
If you feel like you've been psychically attacked or just shit is going wrong, be in the moment right now. Be in the moment right now and reach out and take the power back. Because you're going to be a warrior and you're going to be stronger when the world gets turned over. I'm not saying the end of the world's coming, but I'm just saying this is just the beginning, and we're being trained as warriors and spiritual warriors, and we do have the tools and the weapons that we can use, because that's what's going to get us through anything, whether it's worldwide or in your own life. So, anyways, that. I will leave you on a good note. You have the power. We have the power. We have the tools. I know if this happened to me 10, 15 years ago, all the shit that's happened in the last few months, I'd be a wreck. But to have faith in something, whatever you believe in out there, we are Wiccan, but if you're not Wiccan, but you believe in something that's greater than you, that's where your faith comes into, no matter what religion you are, it's really nice to have a spiritual path and people support you in that. And so depend on that right now. This is right now. Focus on right now. You are the Prince of Cups. Everyone posted all of a sudden. Well, that's all mine. So, all right. And again, remember, if you want to be part of our after party or a guest, or you just want to send us silly questions like,
or just tell us how much you like the show or what you'd like to see it change.
Or tell us how awesome we are. We would totally like that. Then apparently I said something in the message. I don't remember. Yeah. Anyway. All right, so have a good night. Sorry, you look depressed. No. Are you tired?
I'm telling you, no, I just realized that pops up in our Coven group. That's how it always pops up, no matter who posts it. That's the order.
But that shows the last person that posted.
In mine, and how it shows on mine, it shows our whole group that way.
Like that? I'm always the big head?
You're always the big head.
Of course I'm the big head. See, mine shows the last person who posted something. So to me, that would say I just posted in our group. No, I'm guessing
it's Willow telling us she's made it home safe.
Yes. All right. Everyone have a good night. Blessed be.
Blessed be. We'll see you guys next week. Thank you for joining us.
I gotta push the button.
You must
push the